Hi, this is Bentley with another quick Photoshop tip from H&H Color Lab. Today's tip is working with groups and editing down groups. So on my screen right now you'll see that I've got a wedding party groomsmen group shot, and I want to be able to pick the best image out of that group of 6. A couple ways I could do that. I could just grab each image and open up my preview pane over here on this side, add that into it real quick so I can see it. I can actually even put a magnifier glass on that, and if I select 2 images I could put a magnifier on both of those and kind of look through. But that's kind of awkward and it's hard to remember, okay, hey, did he look good in this one? And what about this one? It's just not a quick, conducive way of moving through those. I could also open them up full screen by hitting Command or Control L. Same thing, I've got a bigger view going through it, but once again, I don't have an easy way to compare those. So let's take these and go into Photoshop, and I'll show you a real good trick that I've used for quite a while. First off, I'll open up all 6 images into Photoshop. The second thing I'm going to do on each image is just add an empty layer. So I just do that real quickly. If I did this a lot, I would probably have an action that I could grab each image and it would open them and put an empty layer on it and that type of thing. But I'm just manually going to add that empty layer right now. The next thing I'm going to do is change my paintbrush to like red just so it's easy to see, and grab a brush tool. And then I'm going to minimize all the other windows that I have open just so they don't take up as much screen real estate. The next step, come up to Window, Arrange, and do a 6 up. That's going to give you a tiling of all 6 images. Then on one of the images, zoom up where you've got a pretty nice size there to see the head size on that. So you've got a good view. And then come back under Window, say Arrange, and say, we see down here these match options. Let's just choose Match All, and that zooms up all 6 images to about the same amount. So we've got them all positioned very similar. Now I'm going to go to my brush tool, just hit B, select this very first image, and then I'm going to hold and press down the space key and the shift key, so spacebar, shift key at the same time, so that when I pan or grab the one image and move it, it actually moves all of them and keeps them synchronized. What this is going to let me do is come in and compare all 6 faces of each person at the same time. Now, the trick that I like doing is, because I put an empty layer on it, I can see those 6 shapes and I can say, you know what, that expression's not very good there. I don't like it on this one, so I'm just going to select each image. Of them, I might even say, this expression right here is going to be my favorite, so I'm going to circle it so it's easy to spot. And then just keep moving through the group, comparing expressions and faces, looking to see, does everybody have their eyes open? Is everything looking good on these? Okay, here's the groom. He's the man of the hour, the one that we want to be most important on. I don't think that was a real good smile on him. And, oh, that one doesn't look really great either. But the others are still pretty good. So I'm just going to keep doing this, going through the group, looking through. Here's one very obviously I don't have a good expression on this one. It's not as good as the others. Make sure we get to the end here. He looks pretty similar all the way across. Start coming across the back row. Looking how those look. See how everybody looks across those. Oops, there we go. And this one I can see, he doesn't have his mouth is open on that one. Kind of funny expression. Kind of same thing on this one down here. Keep looking here. Okay, here's a guy that has definitely some different expressions across his series of 6. Get rid of a couple of those. So all I'm doing is really just marking up the images on here. In this group shot, everybody's pretty similar. It's not really a very obvious bad one. Well, again, maybe on this one, that funny expression right there. So once I get through everybody in the group, I'm just going to zoom out and again just match all, and then look and just start counting. Okay, which one has the most red X's on it? You know, is there one with no red X's on it? Well, that's my obvious keeper. Then the next one is if in this case I've got a couple that have no red X's on it because I had some pretty good shots. But if it came down to just one red X or two red X's, then it becomes easy to do a head swap and move things around that way. So hopefully that helped you out, being able to use the Shift key and the space bar to pan those groups around together. The fact that you can zoom up on one and come up here under Window, Arrange, Match All, so that they all pan simultaneously the same. Well, that's the end of this tip. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Have a great day.